Howdy, howdy, howdy. The woman, it's me, my chauffeur again. She's the best. But today we're doing legs together at PF. And today's workout is going to consist of leg press, leg extensions, hamstring curls, calf raises of some sort. I don't know if that's going to be seated or whatnot, and abductor work, and then abs. So we got a little bit to go through. But today, differently from all my other workouts previously in like the past, year-ish, even more than that, maybe, I don't know. But I changed the way my sodium intake and my carb intake and my fat intake and my protein intake is all before the gym. Before, I had more sugars, so it was more carbs and everything, but it was a lot of slow digesting carbs. But I changed it up where it's more fast digesting carbs and a little less carbs. Instead of, bare minimum 200 carbs for my workout, I'm doing about 90 carbs. So it's way different, but my energy levels honestly feel a lot better compared to then because, I'm actually digesting what I need to. So my food is actually fuel instead of kind of counteracting that. And, but so far already, I already feel more mentally, clear. And then just energy levels, seem like I'm about the same or honestly a little better. So overall, so far, I can't complain with how it feels. So we're gonna get in there and see what the pump is like. Because like I said, the last few months, not even few months, whatever, my pumps have been flat and they just haven't felt very good. So if today doesn't work, I'm gonna try to fix it up a little bit more, but it seems like it's gonna work just fine today. So I'll see you guys in there. So first, we're gonna start with a heavier movement. Obviously, it's gonna be leg press for me today because it's the most, I think, injury-free kind of movement you could do for a lot of things, like quads. Because this will hit quads, glutes, a little bit of hamstrings, some adductors and stuff, depending on how far your feet are above and wide. But mainly, just like I said, just train intense and heavy, and it's all about time and tempo under the movement. So make sure you're controlling it all the way up and down and go to almost failure from this. I think this is really funny, but I don't know if you could hear my lovely girl singing, but enjoy that in the background. But so for this, we're going to be doing calf raises, and obviously it's going to be hitting calves. We're going to be training this heavy, but make sure we're obviously under control, getting a good deep stretch and a good squeeze at the top. So what I'm going to be doing is 1 foot at a time and going to failure on those. And then what I'm going to do is right afterwards, I'm going to do 2 feet at the same time, just banging out rapid to failure. And it just really puts those calves to failure and to use. And now we're going to be hitting quads again, but just a more isolated area where you're only going to be hitting quads. Make sure your feet are internally rotated so you're getting less knee pain when you do this. Get a deep stretch at the top. So the best way I do it, it's not always the way you have to do it, but I like to raise my butt a little bit off the platform, but not ego lifting where I'm just kind of swinging the weight up or anything. It's always super controlled and going explosive on the way up and slow on the way down. Now you're going to be hitting glutes primarily, but you're also going to be hitting hamstrings and a little spinal erectors when you do this. But just make sure you have a hunchback when you do this and you're squeezing your glutes. And what helps better is having your feet at like a Y angle, if that makes sense. So not straight or pointed inwards, but pointed outwards. And like I said, just really try to get that deep squeeze on the glutes. And then afterwards, I like to turn it into a spinal erector. So instead of a hunchback, I like just have my back straight up. And make sure when you're doing this, you have your abs flexed the whole time. Howdy, howdy, howdy. She just hit somebody.
No, I didn't.
Just kidding. I'm not. Please come save me. But overall today, the workout was good. The pump was, it was so-so. The veins were popping. I didn't take a video. But the veins were popping a little bit. Overall today, she's overstimulated right now. But
I hate this. I hate this.
But we're about to go get, oh, dang it, they didn't let us go. We're about to go get Mexican food because we're hungry and we're big backs and we want food very much.
Big Mac, Big Mac.
Exactly.
Snap.
I mean, I am a Macintosh, so yeah, I guess that rhymes. That's perfectly fine. You're a rap god, honey. I'm really, I can't think right now. My end part of my leg day right there where I you guys didn't see it, but I did well, you guys seen one of the things, but it was the glute extensions with the back extension superset, and then I did this ab crunch on the cables. I couldn't even think. Like, my brain cells discombobulated from my body, and yeah. But this isn't very philosophical.
Philosophical.
It's not very philosophical right now at all. I can't think, so we're just gonna call it right now, and I hope you guys have a very blessed day. I'm gonna go eat some carbs because my brain can't function right now. The low carbs are okay. I'm just gonna do a little more research. Goodbye.